Yes.
Pumpkin, your divorce is a big plot point this season.
Yeah, right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I've been saying this over the last couple of days too. I think a lot of people are, probably look at me or maybe look at the season and be like, well, she's not crying. She's doesn't really look heartbroken.
Thursday morning in Gordon, Georgia, when Lauren Pumpkin Shannon clicked post on an Instagram photo that would change everything. The image was simple close-up of her hand, glowing in morning sunlight, with a dazzling halo-cut diamond sparkling on her ring finger. The caption read, "Within 15 minutes, the post had over 500,000 likes." WETV fans, longtime followers of Mama June, Family Crisis, and reality gossip blogs reposted the image with captions like, "Later that day, Pumpkin posted a video showing the ring up-close carat halo diamond set in platinum, with paved diamonds wrapping the band. She giggled as she held it up. The video, Darrin steps in and kisses her on the cheek, whispering, "Just wanted you to feel like the queen you already are." The video hit 3.1 million views in 24 hours. Jewelry brands began demanding Pumpkin. Rumors swirled that Kay Jewelers might sponsor the wedding. The engagement happened during a surprise family trip to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, a spot dear to Pumpkin's heart. Darrin planned the proposal months in advance, coordinated with Alana, Mama June, and even Jessica, Chubbs, Shannon to bring Pumpkin to a scenic overlook near Klingman's Dome, where a small gazebo had been decorated with fairy lights and photos from their relationship. "You've carried this family. You've carried me. Now let me carry you for the rest of our lives." Pumpkin, sobbing, dropped to her knees with him before saying yes. The engagement news trickled to extended family. Screenshots from the family group chat went viral after Dodo accidentally shared them during an Instagram live. Mama June Shannon, Lauren Pumpkin Shannon, Alana, Honey Boo Boo Thompson, and Jessica Shannon appear together on the latest season of Mama June, Family Crisis. Liz Von Hohn Alana Thompson, better known as Honey Boo Boo, shot to fame as a child on Toddlers and Tiaras, back in 2012, changing her and her family's life forever. Mama June Shannon, Lauren Pumpkin Shannon, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, and Jessica Shannon star together in Mama June, Family Crisis, courtesy, but being suddenly thrust into the spotlight put intense pressure on Alana, her mom June Shannon, aka Mama June, and her sisters, Anna nicknamed Chickadee Jessica, and Pumpkin-born Lauren, that they still struggle with today feel like in ways that it helped and it hurt. Alana told our Courtney Tizino of her time as a reality star. Mama June Shannon, Lauren Pumpkin Shannon, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, and Jessica Shannon appear together on the latest season of Mama June, Family Crisis. Liz Von Hohn know for a fact, if wasn't on wouldn't be able to, be in college and be in Colorado and financially take care of myself, she continued. But there is times where do wish that could handle things in private and then not just be all over the internet and everybody not have their opinion on it, because everybody has an opinion on everything you do. Alana joked, could go and donate $10 million to the Children's Hospital, and they'll be like, she only donated $10 million, she only donated to this one children's hospital, and that would be a problem. They found a problem in everything you do you. Her sister, Pumpkin, added be problem some way. Jessica added, can never do anything right. Jessica Shannon is the second oldest of June Shannon's 4 daughters. Photo credit. Pumpkin, who is going through a divorce from her ex, Josh, shared her feelings on her reality experiences as well, saying, feel like in between, it has helped and it has not helped. Just because when it does come to big relatable problems like me going through my divorce, my mama's drug addiction, the stuff with Darrin Alana's boyfriend who is potentially facing jail time. All of those little things it would be so much better and easier for us to do with them if we weren't in the public eye. She continued, because do feel like once you're in the public eye, people just kind of switch the narrative to whatever they want it to be. They don't really care about the facts and the truth and whatever else may come along with it. What they care about is what's going to get them more views. What's going to get their story? What lies shall reaction comes nearly a year after the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo alum, 25, debuted her new romance with Darrin. The duo flaunted their love at a Co-Wetzel concert in September, where they shared a hug while wearing similar denim outfits. Co-Wetzel with my fave +1, Pumpkin gushed of the PDA-filled outing alongside a few emojis. Darrin echoed the sentiment on his own photo, adding, wouldn't want to be anywhere else on a Saturday night. Pumpkin hasn't publicly addressed the chatter surrounding her new relationship. And while her dating status may have surprised Josh and the rest of her family, the former couple have largely moved forward as a united front for their kids. After all, she and Josh, who tied the knot in 2018, nearly 6 months after welcoming their first daughter, agreed to share joint legal and physical custody, according to court documents obtained by They also created a parenting plan within the settlement agreement, and have each waived the right to request child support. Before their split, Pumpkin had been candid about how she and Josh navigate parenthood. They say, babies change things, but honestly I think a kid is maybe what we needed in our relationship, she told Us Weekly in February 2018. We've become closer than any other time. We both help each other out. Like it's a team thing now. The Transformers alum announced her pregnancy with the emo girl singer. News surfaced in December that the two had called it quits. Shares kids Gisele's, 28, and Yamale, 27, and Jeremy, 26 with Myerdes, wrote in a statement in Spanish on his Instagram stories December. After more than 2 decades of marriage and after many months of trying to save my marriage, which the Blossom alum's wife filed for divorce in August to end their 2-year marriage. In court documents obtained by E! News, she cited irreconcilable differences as the reason split and asked the court to grant her full physical custody of their daughter Dylan, who was born on January 16, 2023. Joey later addressed claims of an affair from the estranged husband of his socked-in for Christmas co-star Melina Alves, saying in a social media statement that the rumors are false. Our bond was based on shared experiences and an understanding of the challenges we were both facing in our personal lives, he added. At the time Melina was in the midst of a deeply troubled marriage. The Love Island couple's relationship left the villa in August, when Molly Mae confirmed that she and Tommy had called off their 1-year engagement. After 5 years together, never imagined our story would end, especially not this way, she wrote on Instagram story, adding their daughter Bambi will be the most important thing to me, now and always. Here comes a breakup for the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo star, who filed for divorce from her husband after 6 years of marriage. Court documents obtained by E! News August. Lauren said the two agreed on joint legal and physical. After weathering multiple divorce rumors over the years, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star announced in May that she and PK have separated after 9 years of marriage. Safeguard our Deep have one of her daughter's children with her family, as she wished to keep her memory alive. An episode of Mama June. Family Crisis showed June Shannon declaring that she has finally succeeded after the judge favored her. The court's verdict made her more deserving of Caitlyn than anyone. She looked thrilled to hear the judge rule in her favor in the case that had stretched on a little too long. According to her, Anna always wanted her daughter to be with her family. Following rounds of court hearings, June thought to surprise her family with a special lunch date. She took them to her favorite place where they ordered some chicken dishes. She shared with Justin and Pumpkin that she had almost imagined Michael taking Caitlyn away like Kylie. But gladly, nothing of that sort happened to them, if they ended up in another tragedy of losing custody. Recently, London Smith turned to social media to blame Kylie's situation after June clarified that she isn't to blame for the kids' separation. Shannon went public with her claim that nobody should point their fingers at her family for Caitlyn and Kylie hardly meeting each other. However, Michael's wife revealed the true nature of her efforts in making it happen. The young reality star had earned from her season on Dancing with the Stars. This, in addition to the fact that Alana claims she hasn't seen any compensation for her hours of reality child performer on Toddlers in Tiaras, or Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. While acknowledging she owed Alana $30,000, June claimed that the other funds were used to raise her daughter. The way that June handled the return of the funds shows just the intensity of the strain. Alana had initially provided her mother a grace period to return the money, but after some time had passed, the young reality star turned to social media to vent her frustrations. June took this as bait, immediately flying into a rant about her daughter airing family laundry online. The matriarch did set up a meeting to return the money to her daughter, who needed it for her education, but the details of the meeting showed a lack of maturity. Bringing a giant check, as though Alana had somehow won the money, and forcing her daughter to take a photo with the check to make sure it could be posted for followers online to see the amount had been repaid, showed that June is better at creating moments of conflict than she is at repairing connections on Mama June. Family Crisis. Lauren fought to get custody of her younger sister Alana, and through different tragedies, the older sister patiently worked to keep the family together, and to keep Alana on track to follow her career goals after high school. The family crisis, including the loss of their eldest sister, Anna Chickadee Cardwell, to cancer in 2023, also put strains on Lauren's marriage. While Josh was a solid partner throughout much of Lauren's family crisis, his frustration Caitlyn after Anna's tragic passing. June also searches for a new, bigger house with Justin and works toward keeping a healthy lifestyle with new tricks up her. If you purchase a product or register for an account through a link on our site, we may receive compensation. By using this site, you consent to our user agreement and agree that your clicks, interactions, and personal information may be collected, recorded, and/or stored by us in social media and other third-party partners in accordance with our privacy policy. A major turning point in Lauren Pumpkin Efford's marriage is sending shockwaves through Mama June's family, and it's changing everything. On Mama June, Family in Crisis, viewers witness the severity of how June's addictions and fractured relationships with her family have impacted Lauren. After becoming the primary caretaker of younger sister Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, plus caring for her own children with husband Josh Efford, Lauren's marriage finally took such a hard hit, the couple divorced. Now, in the wake of this pivotal shift in Lauren's personal life, June's relationship with her daughters is evolving too, revealing long-buried tensions and surprising moments of solidarity. She grieved her daughter's loss. Mama June added that while a lot of people are able to live in the house their loved ones pass away in, it was becoming impossible for her family. Shannon confessed that the rest of her daughters don't come by the house because it's just too hard for them to be reminded of Chickadee's pain. She took the opportunity to ask people to help her find a 4 or 3-bedroom house before December 8, 2024, a day prior to Chickadee's passing. Mama June's relationship with daughter Alana Thompson is being explored in the dark side of reality. The November 12, 2024, episode of Vice's show Dark Side of Reality focuses on Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's rise to fame after starting on Toddlers Tiara Season 5. As reported by US Weekly, Jack Tarantino, a former executive, shared that Thompson's fame was mainly because the audience loved the dynamic between her, June Shannon, and Lauren Pumpkin Efford. In his exact words, "They were real and they were authentic." There was no artifice teaser clip for the episode. A woman was heard praising Thompson for how interesting she was to watch as a kid. Kayla Sims, whose daughter Ever Rose Sims was also part of Toddlers and Tiaras, recalled how real Honey Boo Boo was, even as a child. Sims talked about getting to know Thompson and praised her and Shannon for staying true to themselves. The episode shed light on how Mama June Shannon and her family skyrocketed to fame after Toddlers and Tiaras. They landed their spin-off on TLC titled Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, which ran on the June ads. It's been well over a decade since they've been in contact with her ex, and the last time she saw him was in a legal battle. The last time personally saw him was when he decided that he wanted to come to court to try to get back. Mama June Shannon detailed her journey to receive custody of granddaughter Caitlin after the death of her daughter Anna Chickadee Cardwell. Was a long drawn-out process. Was supposed to be done. Alana Thompson has come a long way from her days on the series Toddlers and Tiaras, when she was known for her sassy pageant alter ego, Honey Boo Boo. Like many children thrown into the public eye at an early age, Alana has struggled with the transition from childhood fame into mature adulthood. Alana was also saddled with the additional strain of her mother's downward spiral after the family's rise to notoriety. Mama June interest in repeating them. Alana and her mother's relationship was always slightly controversial, wherever they appeared on reality, whether it was Toddlers and Tiaras, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, or Mama June, Family Crisis. The relationship between young Alana and her mother. There's one thing Mama June, Family Crisis, has never been short on: it's chaos. But the July 25th episode? That took things to another level. Mama June Shannon was literally rushed to the hospital while cameras were rolling, just hours after a psychic warned she might be heading straight for a heart attack. No, this isn't a plot twist someone cooked up in post-production. This actually happened, so here's how it all went down. June, her daughter Jessica, and her husband Justin were celebrating Jessica's bachelorette party with a psychic reading. Because of course they were. Things got real, Page 6 reports, when the psychic essentially looked June dead in the eye and warned her that she was on a dangerous path health-wise, saying too much stress could lead to, you guessed. Right after that reading, June started feeling not great. We're talking full body aches, nausea, and pain that had her describing it as way worse than it has ever been. First, she brushed it off, classic June, but eventually, Justin convinced her to go to the when things escalated. And honestly, good call. Once she got to the hospital, doctors ruled out a heart attack, thankfully. But they did find something else: ovarian cysts. You've never had one. Just know they're painful little monsters that can cause everything from nausea to stabbing pelvic pain. And in June's case, they were enough to send her into a full-on health spiral. According to People, the episode was filmed back in November 2024. And no, she didn't actually have a heart attack. But she's still battling some major health stuff and is considering her treatment options. Let's be real. This isn't the first time June's health has taken center stage. She's been public about her weight fluctuations, stress levels, and struggles since her 2016 gastric sleeve surgery. At one point, she regained over 100 pounds, then reportedly dropped about 30 in just 2 months. Now she's leaning on medication and lifestyle changes, but it seems like the road's still rocky. The psychic might not have nailed the diagnosis, but she wasn't totally off either. June's health is clearly in a fragile spot, and this latest scare proves it. Whether you watch the show religiously or just catch the wild highlights, this moment felt like a wake-up call. Not just for her, but for anyone pushing through pain while ignoring what their body's trying to say. Mama June's family dynamic shifts dramatically after major life change in daughter Lauren's. On Mama June, Family in Crisis, viewers witness the severity of how June's addictions and fractured relationships with her family have impacted Lauren. After becoming the primary caretaker of younger sister Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, plus caring for her own children with husband Josh Efford, Lauren's marriage finally took such a hard hit, the couple divorced. Now, in the wake of this pivotal shift in Lauren's personal life, June's relationship with her daughters is evolving too, revealing long-buried tensions and surprising moments of solidarity. Alana and her mother have seemingly come a long way since filming Season 7 of Family Crisis. The pair were still in a rocky place at the beginning of the season, with Alana still airing her grievances with her mother to her followers online and with her friend on camera. But the mother and daughter recently spoke to In Touch prior to the premiere of the season, and it was clear that the pair were at least united in support of Lauren's choice to end her marriage. Although Alana admitted that Josh had stepped in as a father figure for her in the years she had lived with her sister's family, she felt she had to support her sister's decision. She admitted at one time she hoped they would fix it, as they had in the past when confrontation arose, but she eventually realized her sister wasn't happy and needed the change. June, on the other hand, felt that the couple were bound to separate, pointing out the awareness that came to the family after the loss of her daughter, Anna Marie Chickadee Tony, to cancer in 2023. June noted everyone in the family then became aware of what had been placed on the back burner in their lives. Although there is still tension between Alana and June in Season 7, it is nice to see that the mother has taken small strides to repair the relationship she has with her daughters. Honey Boo Boo Thompson just flipped the script on the dysfunctional Mama June family crisis curse, but it's not over yet. April 2021, Lauren told In Touch that her mother's behavior was the main issue in her marriage. Now that the marriage is broken beyond repair, there is room for June to make amends for the damage she once caused by continuing to support her daughter through this time of transition. June has been sober since 2020, and has recently featured her weight loss transformation in Family Crisis, which, after all, used to be titled Mama June, From Not to Hot, with the original premise of the series meant to focus on the matriarch's weight loss journey, before the family crisis erupted. June also took the tentative first steps to repairing her relationship with her daughters in the most recent episodes of Season 7, who have grown wary of their mother's tempestuous approach to conflict management. June demonstrated in recent episodes of Family Crisis that she is willing to take steps toward repairing her relationship with her daughters, signaled by returning part of the funds she had appropriated from Alana's savings as a child actor. Although June made a show of arranging a large check to present to her daughter, as though she had won a prize, instead of accepting replacement funds for what had been stolen, it was at least a small olive branch to her youngest daughter. With the return of the funds, and her support for Lauren's choice to divorce and start over, June has been building back trust in her relationships with her children. June recently showing a united front with Alana in support of Lauren indicates the family dynamic may have shifted significantly following the divorce. The upcoming 100th episode of Mama June Family Crisis centers around Lauren Pumpkin Efford's choice to divorce her husband, Josh Efford. The episodes leading up showed a frustrated Josh attempting to initiate conversations, and a fed-up Lauren prioritizing her newly developed business instead of responding to him. The gradual dissipation of their relationship seems related to the crisis the family has been in since Lauren's mother, Mama June Shannon, was arrested on drug-related charges in 2019. Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson was lucky to have had Lauren step in during this period, to act as a mother to her younger sister, making sure she flipped the script on the family history, got settled into high school, and applied for nursing school after graduation. Just as June is lucky that her adult daughters have agreed to continue filming although Alana admitted that Josh had stepped in as a father figure for her in the year she had lived with her sister's family, she felt she had to support her sister's decision. She admitted at one time she hoped they would fix it, as they had in the past when confrontation arose, but she eventually realized her sister wasn't happy and needed the change. June, on the other hand, felt that the couple were bound to separate, pointing out the awareness that came to the family after the loss of her daughter, Anna Marie Chickadee Tony, to cancer in 2023. June noted everyone in the family then became aware of what had been placed on the back burner in their lives. Although there is still tension between Alana and June in Season 7, it is nice to see that the mother has taken small strides to repair the relationship she has with her daughters. Honey Boo Boo Thompson just flipped the script on the dysfunctional Mama June family crisis curse. But it's not over yet before their split. Pumpkin had been candid about how she and Josh navigate parenthood. They say, babies change things, but honestly I think a kid is maybe what we needed in our relationship, she told Us Weekly in February 2018. We've become closer than any other time. We both help each other out. Like it's a team thing now. The Transformers alum announced her pregnancy with the emo girl singer. News surfaced in December that the two had called it quits. Shares kids Gisales, 28, and Yamale, 27, and Jeremy, 26 with Myerdes, wrote in a statement in Spanish on his Instagram stories December. After more than 2 decades of marriage and after many months of trying to save my marriage, which see that the mother strides to repair.